Hey, Kyle Michael here, back with my second Sip and Support of 2026, and we're with my good and old friend, Lauren Martinez, known her for 25 plus years.
Yeah.
It's been a long time.
Yeah.
Went to high school with her, but she's here, and we're gonna talk about Greenheart Exchange, the nonprofit. How you doing today?
Good. I'm so thankful to be here. How are you?
This is exciting. I love doing these. I'm so happy we were able to connect on this. And you got into this industry, but you got into the nonprofit late last year. So we're going to talk a little bit about it.
Yes. Thank you so much for your time.
So what is Greenheart Exchange?
So Greenheart Exchange has been around for over 40 years. We were established in 1985. We work with over 60 countries, which is incredible. So my part as a local coordinator, I coordinate host families with foreign exchange students.
Okay. And can you do that throughout the state, or how do you do that? Is it kind of, are you centralized in a region and things like that?
I specialize in Northern Colorado, but we can all over the 50 states. So we have people. So if there's somebody that hears about this and is excited to host, I wouldn't be their local coordinator, but we have somebody incredible, part of our team, that would love to connect with them. I can actually work with anybody in 120 miles from my house. I have like a big region.
Most of the metro area.
Yes. So I like to stick to Northern Colorado, but I would absolutely love to drive down here. It's not too much of a trek, and I just like to be more local so that I can go see the students in their events and really be like an actual local support for the family. So I really like hold hands and I'm walking arm in arm with them. I check in with the students at least once a month, the host family. So I'm like truly a member of the family throughout the entire process. So I like to be local so I can really offer that local support.
So you're kind of the third wheel. You're always dealing with these families. You know these students. Do you get a chance to interview them before you put them with the families?
Yes. And I am so intentional, almost methodical in that, because I'm a mom of 4. And so I am so intentional. Somebody's entrusting me from another country to really find a really wonderful vetted family. And so I get to know the students. I get to know the families. I have conversations ahead of time where it's small questions, but it makes a big difference, like dietary habits, communication styles, religion, pets, anything like that, with allergies. And so I chat with the family. I see what they're interested, what they're hoping to get out of the experience. And then I recommend up to 5 students that I think would be a really wonderful fit. And then I get to do a home interview and chat with them and explain why I think like each student would be a wonderful fit as part of their family. But ultimately they get to choose and they get to pick who they think would be a great member and additional part of their family. I coordinate all of the enrollment process for school. And so, and busing if that's applicable and needed. But truly I just get to connect families and they get to have an additional member.
So what age of kids do you work with? Do you work with, is it all high school based? Is that what it is?
It is all high school, 14 to 18. And so they can't have graduated high school in their home country. But any grade in high school.
How long are they typically here for?
It varies, but it could be semester or the whole entire school year.
Oh, wow. That's
so
exciting.
I wanted to tell you first, but I have a big goal. It's never been accomplished from my knowledge to anybody in our entire program. But I want to place 6 students in the month of July.
That's exciting.
And so I'm hopeful. I know you have big goals.
Yeah,
and
absolutely.
I wanted to share it with the community that if anybody's interested, I'm really looking to have 6 students get placed in July.
Right. Well, hopefully when the video comes out in a couple weeks, you'll have already met your goal.
Yes.
So let's shoot for 12.
Yes. That's perfect. I would love that.
So the process itself, is there a Greenheart Exchange throughout America? Like you'd mentioned you're regional. Is it throughout America? Are you working with other states? If that state's not the right fit, are you kind of pulling from other states? How does that work? Or do students get to pick this state specifically?
That's such a great question. Some of them do actually pick Colorado. And so they get to either choose a metro area or one that is more rural. So truly it gets to be dependent on what the student is looking for. They get to have up to 3 choices of states that they get to choose. So for their top state, then I'm really trying to hone in on those students and find them an incredible family, just so that they can have similar interests. So if they're really great and excited about skiing, Colorado would be a great fit for them. And place them with a family that likes to ski. So they do get a pick. But if there was students that were not placed here, then they are able to get placed in other states. Okay.
And you mentioned 60 countries globally?
Over 60 countries that we work with.
Where do you typically see them from, or where have you seen them from in the short time you've been with them?
We have, it's so funny, some countries we have more than others. So right now we still have a lot of Brazilian students. We even have students from Mexico, Italy, France, Spain. We have a lot of students. And then this coming semester specifically, we have a lot from Bolivia. And so, there's lots and lots of countries, but.
Do you expect more after the World Cup now? With all the countries coming in, with all the videos of everybody trying the American food and being so excited.
I'm so hopeful.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of jumps there. But, we talk about nonprofits. And one of my favorite things about interviewing people that work for nonprofits is you're doing it because you love it.
Yes.
Not a high paying job. It's not something that comes with all the bells and whistles, but why did you start working with Greenheart Exchange? Why did you start with the nonprofit?
That's such a great question. So I've been a teacher for almost 15 years, and that's my background. And I loved just maintaining the relationship with the families throughout. So I would teach a student, and then we would have a great working relationship. So I teach their siblings and then their cousins, and just really growing alongside a family. And so I was looking for an outlet where I can still have those. And I love this because I truly, like I said, I link arms with the family, and I'm with them throughout the entire process. And so that is so exciting to me that I can truly invest and pour into not just the students, but the families, and check in at least once a month and plan activities, and planning with multiple students, so multiple exchange students from different countries, and planning events. So we can experience that together, and they can have a buddy and grow together. And so, I really love it. And I feel called. It was prayerful for so long. And so I just feel like it's a calling.
Oh, that's exciting. So back when we were in high school, we had foreign exchange students, but is that kind of how it works? Is you still get them together and commingle and everything with all the families?
Yep, that's exactly what I'm hopeful for. So before the students come, I sit down with all of the families, and we kind of have like an orientation that I lead. And so we have like our own little handbook and everything. I get to talk to them about what to expect and the process and everything. So that not only do the students have a support system, but the families as well. And so they get to meet and chat with other families and get contact information. So if they have questions, and they're going through the same experience together. So that is so fun. But I love planning the activities so that they get to have a buddy, and they might go to different high schools, but they still get to get together.
Well, and it's such a big undertaking for them to come here. Absolutely. And it probably is a little bit of, stress and worry when you're having somebody from another country inside of your home. Maybe you have children already and things like that. So it's nice to have somebody like you to kind of work that process along. That's a huge benefit to the whole system.
And I get to mediate and encourage and support throughout the entire thing. So
absolutely.
They have me, and I'm ready to support.
Nice. Events for 2026. Does Greenheart Exchange have any events throughout the year that maybe people can participate in other than like getting involved with taking a host student on?
Social media is so helpful. And so liking, commenting, posting, sharing any of the information is so great, because maybe it's not the right fit for a specific family, but you never know who is interested in the opportunity unless you share it. And so I'm just so thankful for this outlet and you able to share the information so more people are able to be aware, because like I said, this company has been going on for over 40 years, and we get national accreditation annually. So we reapply for accreditation. So we're in great standing with the state and nationally, and I'm just so excited to share more information. So not specific events.
Right. No, and I see you kind of posting out to the different pages, and that's absolutely exposure. If I'm seeing it, lots of other people are seeing it. So that's got to be a huge help. Absolutely. Outside of taking any other students on, you mentioned the social media, kind of what is the process if somebody were to be interested in taking the students on? What would that process look like? Do they get a hold of you? How quickly of a turnaround? So we have the new school year coming up. Is it something that they can get on board with by August, September? Or does it take a little bit of time? What's that process kind of look like?
That's such a great question. I'm so glad you asked. So if somebody's interested, please reach out to me. We have a link that they're able to click on. It's an inquiry form. So they're able to say if there's a specific gender or country that they're interested in. But I would get in contact with them and get to know their family a little bit, what they're interested in, some of the questions like I mentioned. And they seem small, like dietary habits and communication styles, but it's over the longevity of a semester or a year, it really does make or break. And I'm so intentional. It's almost like matchmaking. I really want to make sure that these two pieces fit, because the family's entrusting me to find somebody to add into their home, their core. And also somebody in another country is offering their child. I know. And just entrusting that we take it seriously, and we're doing everything we can, due diligence, to make sure it's a wonderful experience. So the turnaround is fast. I already have so many in our metro area and also in Northern Colorado. The schools are open and willing to take students until the October count in October 1st.
That's exactly right.
And so whether it's a semester or the year, turnaround can be really fast. And so the families get a quick background check. They fill out an application. I do a home visit, and then they get to choose their student, and the ball gets rolling. So they can absolutely be here. They're able to get here up to 7 to 10 days before the school year starts. So they can totally be here August 1st. So if anybody's interested and they're ready to start, then that would be great. If they want to wait until January, we also do have students that are coming.
So school districts, do they all work with you?
Yes.
Every one of the school districts just ready to go on board kind of with you?
I haven't reached out to every single school
Oh,
district
okay.
in
I didn't know
Colorado,
if it
but
was a
yes,
tough thing.
yes.
Yeah.
So for the most part, so I do reach out to school districts. Cherry Creek, for example, you have to have a student enrolled to have an exchange student enrolled.
Oh, okay.
So there's some like
Little
caveats,
restrictions,
yes. But for the most part, yes, they're open and they're willing because they get funding. They get state funding to have another
Right,
student.
absolutely.
So for the most part, schools are so willing and excited because they see the benefit that it brings to their school culture and the families and the communities. And so for the most part, they're absolutely so willing. And so, yeah, I'm so excited.
Well, and I remember, I want to say his name is Bjorn, but I could be wrong.
Yes.
He was
and he played football with
he
you.
played football.
Yeah,
He was either the punter or the kicker.
Yes.
And he was 6'5".
And isn't it crazy? 20 years later, we still remember.
I still remember.
That is the impact.
Yeah.
And meeting with families who have had foreign exchange students, they go and visit them.
Well, that was my next thing is I'm sure these families feel like now that this is another child that we've taken care of, now we go visit
forever.
them. Absolutely.
They get to go and they get to be with their family. Right. And then I actually have a family I'm working with in Windsor. They're coming back. So they had a foreign exchange student. He was here for a semester. They went and visited him for the next year. And now he's coming back for 2 weeks and he wants to come home. And I've heard of multiple stories like that. And I just want to be a part of it. Those incredible stories where it's really a lifelong impact. But isn't that crazy? Just one of our peers, we remember 20 years later, like what an even bigger impact that would be to have them in your home.
Absolutely. And you mentioned the success stories and those have to drive you. Yes,
I'm so excited. Absolutely. And I feel so called because these kids are incredible. I mean, they're top of their class. They're completely vetted and background check and all of the things, but they have so many wonderful traits and awards and medals, and they're so incredible, multilingual and just great kids that are really just hopeful to be part of, the culture, and they really just want to learn and grow. And they do come with their own medical insurance. They do come with all of their own spending money.
Wow,
so truly they just have to have a bedroom, and it doesn't even have to be their own bedroom. It could be a shared bedroom. The host sibling does have to be same gender within 4 years, but they don't even need their own bedroom, just a place to stay, 3 meals a day. But they come with their own spending money and insurance, and the flights are already taken care of by their parents. So
bring them out, join the football team.
Yes.
Bring them out, join whatever.
Absolutely.
But it's exciting. No, and I really appreciate you sitting down with me. It's an exciting thing you have going. Do you have anything else you want to share?
I'm so thankful. I'm hopeful to reach my goal of 6 students.
6.
I don't think
we say 12 though.
We say 12. We say 12.
Yeah.
I don't know if anybody has ever done it before, but I am eager to do 12 in just the month of July. And I know that we can do it. My goal is set, and I know with God, anything is possible.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
Perfect.
So thank you for your time.
Absolutely. Well, Lauren Martinez, Greenheart Exchange. We will put all of our information in the video everywhere we post it.
Thank you so much.
John behind the camera, my man John, always doing these. And Steve and Teresa at Mirror Image Brewing over here in Frederick.
Incredible.
These videos don't happen without them letting me in their space, letting me do it, giving me a drink for my sip, part of the support. So
incredible.
Fantastic beer. But thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you.